Hey gang, you might notice a new device here. I got a little microphone, so now I'm a professional YouTuber. That's how it works. Today I'm going to be ranking books that I have not read, but I was supposed to have read. So I'll just start off by giving summaries of all of them, and then I'll rank them. First up, we have Beaumarchais' The Marriage of Figaro. I don't actually know if that's the author's name because it's obscured by this sticker and I didn't read it. So this book is about Figaro, who wants to marry that girl, and the count or the duke or something is like, I want her, and hilarity ensues. Next up, we have the Aeneid by Virgil, and this is about the founding of Rome. It takes place after the Trojan War. But yeah, the Trojans lose, and then Aeneas, Pius Aeneas, goes on to found Rome. He leaves disaster in his wake, because that's what all white men do. I know that there's the Queen Dido, who's kind of a beast, but she dies. She kills herself because he leaves her, which kind of lowers her beast status, but I mean, I respect her anyways. Next, we have Brunelleschi's Dome, by Ross. This one is about the building of this dome, in Italy. He built it. Next up, we have the Essential Writings of Machiavelli. The only one that we had to read was The Prince, and I didn't read it, but I know that a lot of politicians use it. And to be Machiavellian is to be like Machiavelli, and so I don't think I like him. Next up is Vermeer's Hat, by Tim Ott. And it is about this painter, Vermeer, and I know they also talk about the New World and explorers, so I don't really know what the premise of this book is. I know he painted the girl with the pearl earring, and he also I assume that he painted this. Yeah. Last and also least, we have Nature's Mutiny by Philip Blaum. Terrible book, awful, so bad. I read the epilogue, and he basically just attributes everything to climate change, which to an extent that's fair, but when you say that Mary Shelley wrote Frankenstein because she was cold, I think you're stretching a little bit. So now I will be ranking these books. Let's see. I think the best one that I didn't read is Nature's Mutiny. I think it's the best that I didn't read this. Next, I think the next best one that I didn't read is Brunelleschi's Dome, because we had to watch a video about it too, and I think I basically got the same thing from the video. Next one that I didn't read, I think, would be the Marriage of Figaro, because it was made into an opera, so I can just watch the opera. The book isn't really needed, similar to the Dome book. Next, I think the next not important one that I didn't read is Vermeer's Hat, because we discussed it for a couple days in class and I still didn't know what was going on. There's no movie about it, but I think that goes to show that it wasn't worth anything. Next, I think I would have to rank The Prince, because it's probably important that I read it, because I don't know, become informed in politics or something, and I know Machiavelli's a pretty important guy, so maybe at some point I'll read The Prince. And then finally, the most important one that I didn't read and definitely should have, the Aeneid, because I love those epics. I don't know why I didn't read this. This was actually from first semester last year, and I still have it because I mean to read it. That shows how important it is that I read this. So if you are ever in any classes and all of these books are on your book list. I don't know why they'd all be in the same book list, but if all of these books are in your book list, read the Aeneid. Oh, I tried to burp.